Hello, welcome back to Tour and Explore. This is last week's Tour and Explore. I've been very busy last week and beginning of this week as well. I've also been very sick a bit. I have something wrong with me. I don't know what, but I'm getting doctors to find out. I'm taking medical drugs, so hopefully I'll get better. Anywho, haven't done any broadcasting yesterday or today, but I thought I'd do last week's Tour and Explore because it's something simple. I'm still recovering from the sickness, so I thought I'd do a nice easy video for today, and then I'll do next week's Tour and Explore might be different. So I've got a job, or almost got a job. I just need to read a bit more of the contract before signing it. Just all the terms and conditions and stuff. Boring. Normally I just like, when you get terms and conditions, like if it's a new phone or, you know, Netflix or, you know, or Amazon or PlayStation or whatever, you know, whatever it would be, like, hey, you agree to these terms and conditions. You're not going to use this company for some terrorist organization or spyware or, you know, harassment and stuff Make sure you be nice to people online and stuff. And normally you just go, yeah, I'm cool. But I thought it was best because it's my first job. I might as well make sure they don't do anything shady. I don't think they do. They probably just want me to behave and act good and shit and whatever, and don't harass people at the workplace. What's fair game? But I thought I'd just check it out just to ease my paranoid self. So once I've got this job, that means there'll probably be less recording and broadcasting. So I thought I'd guys tell you now why I'm doing a simple, easy Tour and Explore video, that there might be less, well, there'll still be the same amount of videos, but there might be less of on days. I haven't figured out roughly the schedule, so I might have to like double videos on one day or catch up on other days and stuff. But what I'm going to do is do the videos in order. I think that would be the best thing. So do it in the order I normally do it. Just instead of having like a rigid-ish structure, I'm just going to have a wibbly-wobbly structure. So the best thing you guys can do is hit that notification bell like I do. It asks you to do it every time I do one of these things. Anywho, that's enough introductions. Let me get into today's video. I think today we're going to look at the all these not these houses. That's the Vargo's territory. Like all of these houses. I'm at this location here. What is a petrol station or gas station? Because we're in America. Even though gas is not a liquid, but whatever, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. There isn't much anything here, just a couple of petrol stations full of stops. Oh, there is actually. All petrol stations do. You can get a gas bottle. You can, what I think is in your melee. No, not melee. It is next to the grenades and sticky bombs and proximity mines. Yeah. Oh, and there's also a store. What, you can go in and get some snacks, or I can rob him for money, because you know this is a criminal game after all. I've been like thinking to myself, oh yeah, the time in the game, by the way, is 9:38. I've been thinking, slide. Is it possible to actually play this game? Actually play the story on YouTube or Twitch or you know whatever. And
You dusty fucking cheapskate.
Why are you looking at me?
Ass liquor. You about to get thrashed today, boy.
You come up at me. You come up at me. For God's sake. Oh, now they got the cops on me. God damn it. Like, they walked past them and they were acting all tough and stuff. Come and punch me up, and now got the cops on me. This is not a great harm's place. Wait a minute. Wait. Just in case they do see me. Okay, gone. Anyway, before I was like rudely interrupted. Right, officer? I didn't know where they went. I love that. Cops just come around casually. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted by those two gentlemen. What I was saying is, I don't know if I could do this game, story mode game, on YouTube and stuff. I know before you guys say anything, well, it's been done loads of times on loads of channels and stuff. Civilians ruining my dialogue. And I know you're going to say that loads of people have like... God, it's so noisy over here. So many people have done the story mode and stuff. But I'm thinking, like, in this modern day age we live in, like, Franklin and his character Lamar says the N-word, and I don't know if I could. I could, but I don't know if he could. You know, I think it would do something to, like, over offensive language or something, like saying the F word or, you know, swearing and stuff and whatnot would be like it's acceptable. But I don't know. I think that would go over the it. But this game is such a well-known game, and also if you never noticed that when people play GTA, they play GTA Online and not the, you know, the story mode. But mind you, no one plays the you know, the story anymore. So yeah, because you know that was done back in 2013. Everyone's waiting for GTA 6 to come out. I don't know if I could. Maybe I could do it on Twitch. Twitch is a bit more laid back to take things seriously, but they're not. I don't know. I don't know if YouTube would. I probably would. I probably would, and just give like what I do in my other games is I'll tell you guys if this game contains violence, bad language, blah blah blah. And actually, looking on the back, there's now my GTA cover. It's actually a bit outdated. It says violence, bad language, and online activities. Now, if you look at the game now, it does say gambling as well because of the casino update. And then I've got a really old case. I've got a PS4 case for one, and this one's really old. I think I actually got it back in No, because it came out on the PS3 in 2013, so I think this is like a 2014, 2015 case. So it's like reasonably old, actually. So the game came out on the PS3 in 2013. I know that. But if I got it in Let's say I got this case in 2015. So the actual physical copy I've got is 7 years old. The actual game itself came out in 2013. It is 9 years old, so it'll be 10 years. This game would be 10 years next year. Imagine a game being that old. So yeah, um, yeah. So I just don't know. I think back in 2013 would have been fine, to play the game and stuff. But there's one of the Stranger Freaks missions clearly shows not just partial, doesn't show nudity, but just shows sex. Mm. And like GTA 5 is like one of those proper 18 plus games. I suppose modern day standards, actually GTA 5 is pretty tame to what modern day violence in video games can be. There is some other violence and stuff. It depends what's your opinion on violence. Shoot 'em ups, not real violence, but they're still violent. You know. I think when it comes to GTA 5 is the actual scenes in the games. Like if you're shooting, cops and bad guys or villains and their gangs or soldiers and stuff. If you're doing that, that's like standard level violence. That's like a standard violence. But then you add in the swearing as well, like F you. I don't know why I'm fake swearing. I can actually say the words, but that's not. But if you say F you and stuff, then it adds the violence because you put insults to the violence. But then if you show like I don't know scenes of discrimination, torture, there's actual blood and stuff like blood dripping out of people, then that's more violence and stuff. You know. So, but then it's probably like, what's your level of violence? Like, what do you find offensive, and what do you find like, I don't mind it, but there's everyone's got a limit. And as a content creator, I need to figure out what my limit will be, or what I'd be happy showing. So, I feel like if it was GTA Online, that'd be totally fine. But there's a couple of things in GTA 5 story mode that I feel me going around the map and just showing off bits and pieces of the map, it's fine. But there's some things in that game I don't feel will be comfortable showing on my YouTube. It will also be a risk because if anyone reports it and YouTube wasn't happy by it, then it's a risk of my channel being taken down. Then I would want to work really hard for this channel. So it's a big ifs and buts, isn't it? Me but punching that guy just then. It's like minor video game violence. It comes with GTA. When you see GTA 5, you're gonna see violence. And the guy was punching me, self-defense, and that's like standard violence. Or me shooting up police officers in real life, you'll go down hard. Never see the light of day again. But in a video game, that's standard. And in a GTA, that's like normal. That's like the universe they've created. That's just normal. Well, in a sense, like that shouldn't. Some of you might think that's not normal at all. That's like crazy. And I've never actually stated that this game, contains on a daily basis. I never tell you guys when I start doing these tours and explores that this game isn't 18 and contains violence, bad language online. Maybe I should, but the fact is I'm just touring the map. So in a sense, I'm not actually interacting with the AI, with other players, and not doing the story modes where stuff could appear. Like when I do Call of Duty on my broadcasts, then I do put it in. Or if I did when I did The Walking Dead, I do put it in. And I even put in stuff that are not there For example, I always, for Walking Dead, I added gore. I said violence, bad language, and I also add gore, even though on the back of the case it doesn't say it, because I've played that game and I know it can contain this. But like, if I ever play a new game, and one of these days I will, that's when I'll be like, unaware of what could be happening. Because it's all new. It's new to me. It's new to you guys. But something that I have played, like, what am I playing at the moment? I'm playing Until Dawn, a game that I have played before. It's not new, but I know what's going to happen. But I don't know, just to give that more fake drama of no spoilers, basically. So yeah, it's an interesting concept where I have to consider whatever game I play, is it going to affect my audience at all? Yeah. So I feel like GTA 5 evolving hasn't evolved. Well, the GTA 5 has evolved in multiplayer, but the story is still the same. But the community and our way of seeing things has evolved since 2013. Me feel that because the characters like Lamar and Franklin say the N word, I feel that I probably cannot, show this game on YouTube. I probably could. It'd be risky, and it is part of the game, and it is part of, a culture in a sense. A lot of African Americans, a lot of black people in New York and Los Angeles and stuff in real life do use the N word as a culture thing. Living in the UK, that is like not a culture thing. That is so offensive. Doesn't matter if you're black or white or whatever race. You know, is offensive, and a lot of probably Americans probably also find that word offensive. But I know people who do use that word as a culture thing. It's their thing. It's their ideology. It's a lot. So, but I just don't think it. I probably could play the game, you know, and be happy, allowing my audience would be happy. So yeah, I don't think I could, and I don't think you could really play this game anymore as a on YouTube. I don't know, maybe Twitch because it's a live stream and the streams only last for like 14 days, so it's more of like a if you do offend anyone after 14 days the video will go. But on YouTube those videos there are for life. They will stay up forever. Well, I don't know. But I try and my best to keep everyone happy, and I do give fair warning if I'm playing a game with those things in it. If you guys want me to tell you guys that hey, this game contains stuff, I will. I just feel the necessary because no, not necessary. I feel that with GTA Tour and Explore, my own little series I'm doing, it doesn't need a warning stickers because I'm not playing the campaign. I'm not doing multiplayer. I'm just looking around the map. There is occasions where I've done a bit of violence in the game, but like just now with those guys. But yeah, I'm just looking at houses and buildings and just mucking around really. Anyway, let's go back to these houses now. If anyone has played not Los Angeles. If anyone's played GTA 5 San Andreas, you would know that this road is the most famous road in GTA history, not alone just San Andreas. This is Grove Street. Home. Do you know what? I feel like I played San Andreas and got reasonably far into it. The only problem with that, if you fail a mission, you fail the mission. You have to start all over again. With GTA 5, there's checkpoints. Love checkpoints. You can fail as much as you want. What's really great because it's a learning curve. Like you can just keep on trying and trying and trying over and over again until you finally do it. With San Andreas, however, if you mess up, that's it. Start all over again. And then the fact is, there's no checkpoints. It's kind of like a grinding game. You have to keep. Oh, I think because it re-released for the I think they re-released for PS5 and they like remastered the whole game. So you could see myself playing that game. Mind you, that is an older game. And if I think like GTA 5, you know, is a bit the story mode can be a bit outdated in terminology, then I would imagine San Andreas would be like there'd be so much racism. Like for the time that was acceptable, you know, but modern day standards, I don't know. Actually, maybe I don't know. I never played all the way through, but yeah. But GTA 5 is, or the GTA series in general, is one of those games where you go like, only GTA would get away with this. Any other game would not get away with this. Like these guys, Rockstar, I feel like Rockstar is like one of the rare video game companies where I can get away with anything, almost anything. They will push the boundaries and stuff. Like the only other game series is the Call of Duty series, and even then they've pulled back a bit on some games. Like, you know, Modern Warfare 2 in the airport, if anyone knows what I'm on about. You know. Yeah. I think Rockstar is like one of those games where they can make a really good video game and they'll go right to the limit on their games. Anyways, so this is like Grove Street, home. Let's have a look at CJ's house. There. So, if I remember, of course they remodeled it because, you know, it's a different Los Santos from the CJ and stuff, and also the ballers have moved in. So, if I remember, I think this one here is meant to be CJ's house, and then I think that one there is Sweets, and then you got and then you got Reggie. I think his name's Reggie. Yeah. You know what? I just heard the M word right there with those gentlemen over there. So that whole speech I just said, that just went out the window. Me like all worried and shit. I just went out the window as soon as those guys just opened their mouth and said the M word. And if you didn't hear it, thank God. If you did, don't report. Oh, hello. Have a go at the don't have a go at anyone, you know. I got 5 out of the 50 of those collectible. I think there's those newspaper collectibles. Oh,
it's
hello.
just an online persona. It was satire or parody or something. I didn't mean it.
Jim?
You're taking me up Banham Canyon in this charcoal color landstalker to punish me for trolling you? If only someone would save me.
Stall him, kid. I'll be there soon.
You know, you really are funny and interesting guys. I mean, any attention is good attention, right?
Well, it looks like I have to cut this video short. Jimmy will need me, so I'll have to end this now. And I'll see you guys next week. And we'll look at Grove Street when I don't have my kid needs in trouble. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. But yeah, I need to hurry up and save my son. So once again, thank you so much, and I'm sorry I had to cut this short.